Hello, bosses! I am so excited to do this live today. It is a very special day for Team Sunny because we are celebrating an anniversary today. So I'm really, really happy to have you guys here. I'm going to tell you all about that in just a second. If you are here watching, let me know and let me know in the comments where you're watching from, what you want to learn today, what you most want to do with YouTube in 2018. I just want to hear kind of how I can help because I've got a really great training plan for you guys today. But of course, I want to make it catered to you. So the whole purpose of today is to make sure that you go into 2018 and you can actually probably implement these tips. You definitely can implement these tips immediately after watching this training, and even maybe while we're doing the training, to start getting more views on your YouTube videos and getting the views that you deserve. Now, the link right there, now that's for training on how to grow your business with YouTube in 2018. And I definitely want to let you know about this because that's also a really great training. Today, specifically, we're going to talk about how to get more views on YouTube, and I'm going to tell you more about this link below in just a second. So what do you guys want to know about getting more views on YouTube? Hi from Tampa, Florida. Hi from India. Oh my goodness. Whiteboard Finance has just started my channel and have implemented a lot of your techniques. Keep up the great content. Thank you so much. UK time. Oh my gosh, people are tuning in from all over the place. So thank you guys so much for being here. England, awesome. Okay, so thank you guys for being here live. And if you're watching the replay of this, thank you so much for tuning into the replay. I'm going to share so many amazing tips with you guys that you can implement immediately to get more views on your YouTube videos. And the reason that we're doing this live today is because we have something to celebrate. It is our 1-year anniversary of YouTube for Bosses. And I want to know if we have any YouTube for Bosses students here because we are so excited to celebrate this anniversary and see all of the amazing results that our YouTube for Bosses students have gotten in the last year. It is incredible. We've had students go from scratch to 130,000 subscribers in 12 months, 8 million views in 12 months. We've also had students go from scratch to 10,000 subscribers in a matter of just a couple of months. So that program has done incredible things for people. It's changed our entire business. It's changed people's lives and their businesses. And I wanted to tell you guys about that because we are celebrating that anniversary today. And I'm so, so excited about it. Thank you guys for being here. Thanks for all the congrats. That's awesome. How do you quickly and painlessly get the first 100 the first 100 subs to get your custom URL? We can talk about that in a second. I have lots of info on how to do that as well. Plus, I have a really great video, which I'm going to tell you guys about as a bit of a case study on how to get your first 1,000 subscribers. So we'll get to that in just a moment as well. But I did want to mention this link below here is additional training on growing your business and getting even more views and adding even more to what I'm going to teach you today. So you do want to go to bossyoutubestrategy.com and sign up for that training as well. It's going to teach you how to 100x your subscribers and double your revenue in 1 year. So you definitely want to go check that out. All right, guys, let's dive into this training today. So I'm really, really excited to go through the 6 steps to success when it comes to getting more views on YouTube. Now, my channel has racked up millions and millions and millions of views over the last 2 years. It's crazy to think that I've only been doing this for 2 years because I feel like I've learned so much. And that's really why I wanted to do this today and share this information with you because I know that it can be super overwhelming to get started with YouTube. So what we're going to do is go through these 6 steps to success. And the first step is your content strategy. This is so important. If you don't have a content strategy in place, you're pretty much just throwing up videos and hoping for the best. And I have to tell you that never really works out well for people. And the majority of students and people we have enrolling in our program tell us they just really want to know the strategy they're supposed to use to actually get more views. So I'm going to actually share this with you today. So the first step is this content strategy piece. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen with you and go through a few of the steps and the tactics and tools that I use to ensure that my videos are going to get views before I even publish them. So before I actually even record them. So I'm going to show you right now my screen so you guys can see how I tackle making sure that I'm actually going to get views on my videos. So the first thing that I do is I use Google Keyword Planner. Now I know there's probably a few of you here going, I just don't understand how to use Google Keyword Planner. And I will admit they have made it a little more difficult to get the exact search volume on Google Keyword Planner in the last year. However, there is still ways to access it. And I won't go into detail on that today because I'm going to also show you a few other tools that you can use, especially if you're just getting started without having to use Google Keyword Planner to ensure that you're getting views on your videos. So what I'm going to show you here is the ideal situation when you're looking up topics on Google Keyword Planner. All you do is you type in a potential video topic into the top bar here, and it will bring up the search volume per month. So you can see there are 14,000 people, almost 15,000 people looking for how to get more views on YouTube. So that's a lot of people. And you're also ideally looking for low competition. So this is a lot of people. This is a topic that I can tackle because I built channel authority. Now, one of the biggest mistakes new YouTubers make is they go after these big, huge topics with hundreds of thousands of searches behind them, and they expect to be seen by their customers or their clients, and they expect to be ranking on page one. It doesn't work that way. You have to build your channel authority. So a better place to start is finding a topic with between 100 and 1,000 searches per month and low competition. Those topics are the topics that are going to allow you to be seen by your ideal clients and get ranked on page one without having to outrank millions of search results. So that's another tip. When you're looking up a topic, you want to keep the pool of searches that you're trying to rank for as small as possible. So if I'm on YouTube and I'm searching personal training, online coaching, let's take a look at this. So there's 423,000 search results here. Ideally, when you're first starting to make videos and you're first trying to build your channel authority and get these first page rankings, which tend to get all of the views, you want to make sure you're going for a pool that's no bigger than 5,000 because that's much easier for you to rank in. So Google Keyword Planner is where I always start. I check out the search volume and I check out the competition. For you, if you're just starting or you're just trying to build your channel authority and get recognized by YouTube and Google as a channel with great content, you want to be looking at search volume between 100 and 1,000 searches per month. That's it. Start ranking number one for those topics in a pool of less than 5,000 search results, and that's going to help you be seen and get the engagement you need to build your channel authority. So that's really step number one that I wanted to talk to you about. Now, oh, thank you guys. Thanks for all the comments, guys. I love seeing them. Believe that was just, oh, thank you. Sunny, my channel is 2 months old. I have 1,300 subscribers and over 15,000 views. I believe that was 100% for the tips I've learned from you. Thank you so much. All right. So that's one tool that I use. The next thing I wanted to show you, which is really, really cool, and I have to shout out my friend, Brian G. Johnson. He's an awesome YouTuber. We also work together, and he has a really great tool or tactic that he uses to find relevant tags for his videos and also relevant topics that won't have a huge volume of search results and are easier to rank for. So what it is you basically say I'm a personal trainer and I want to start doing videos on personal training. What I'm going to do is type in personal training. Take a look at all of these suggested topics that come up. So if you're trying to find a smaller pool, these are the top 10 search results related to personal training on YouTube. So these are great topics, but when you're first starting out, you want to start a little bit smaller. So what he does is he goes through the alphabet. So he'll do personal training assessment, personal training as a career. Let's see what B does. Business plan, boot camp. Let's see what this comes up as. Oh, that's a pretty big topic. Let's go with personal training as a career. Pretty big as well. I'm just going to keep going through this until I find one that has a smaller amount of search volume per month. Let's do C, personal training cues. So that's a much smaller pool. So this could be a topic that you could use to start gaining authority as a personal trainer on YouTube because you don't have as much competition for trying to rank on page number one. So going through the alphabet, this is Brian G. Johnson's tip, is a really, really great way to find topics that are going to be easier to rank for. So that's one way of doing it. My second tip for building out your content strategy is so you have, actually this is my third tip I guess now. So you have Google Keyword Planner, you have the YouTube search bar with Brian's tip of going through the alphabet, and then you also can use something called TubeBuddy to kind of figure out how you are ranking for your current topics and then mold them moving forward. So this is TubeBuddy, and I have a link below this video which will give you a discount on getting access to TubeBuddy. It's an amazing resource to be able to find the right keywords, tags, titles to use for your video, and also shows you data that you aren't really able to find anywhere else on how you're ranking for the search terms that your video is titled. So for me, how to get your first 1,000 YouTube subscribers, I'm ranked number 2 for that keyword. And this video has racked up almost 100,000 views in just over a month. So this video is a really great example of optimizing and using the right search terms to be found by my ideal audience and be ranking on page 1 of YouTube. So how to get your first 1,000 YouTube subscribers fast. I'm also ranked number 2. YouTube subscribers in general, I'm ranked number 8. How to get subscribers on YouTube, I'm ranked number 15. So TubeBuddy is an amazing tool to kind of track your growth and your progress on your YouTube channel. Now, I also wanted to show you guys something really interesting because I think that this often goes overlooked. So I really want to hit home with why it's so important to pay attention to the titles that you're using on your videos. Here's what I want you to remember. YouTube is a search engine. It is the second largest search engine in the world, and it's owned by the number 1 search engine in the world. So if you want to succeed on YouTube, you have to think about how your fans, how your audience, how your community, how your customers are looking for you. What are they looking for? What are they searching for? They're searching for solutions to their problems and answers to their questions, and you just have to provide those through good video content and show up for them. So I've showed you Google Keyword Planner to find the search volume. I've showed you the toolbar to find topics that don't have a huge pool that you'll have to compete against and that you can rank for easily. Now what I'm going to show you is the importance of having a good title. So take a look at this. Linda Rainier is one of my students in YouTube for Bosses, and she's had incredible growth over the last year. So basically a year ago, less than a year ago, Linda posted this after she first purchased YouTube for Bosses. Because I told her, you want to look for topics that have between 100 and 1,000 searches per month because you want to be able to rank and really build momentum. So she had titled her video something else at this point. She had titled her video, Interview Tell Me About Yourself. And she wasn't ranking for it because her title wasn't an exact match for what people were actually looking for. So I wrote back to her and said, great job with the video because it is a really good video. And I gave her an idea on how she should rename the video. So I said, you should rename it, Tell Me About Yourself, Good Answers to This Interview Question, or something along those lines. So she renamed it this is the old post. So this is what she used to name it. And she was getting no views on her videos. She wasn't even ranking for the topic. Now let's take a look at what happened when she actually started using the right title. So take a look at Linda's video a year later. So she retitled it, Tell Me About Yourself, A Good Answer to This Interview Question. All of a sudden, she was ranking number 1 for this topic, and this video alone has racked up 3 million views. So Linda asked me that question in our private YouTube for Bosses group, which is a really amazing part of our YouTube for Bosses program because it basically, you have access to your fellow bosses who have already gone through the program, people like Linda who are doing super well and have learned how to do all of these things the right way through my training, and you have access to quick questions and answers from me. To make changes like this, from being not seen with this video to now being ranked number 1 and getting over 3 million views in 1 year. And as you can see, Linda grew from 50 subscribers a year ago to over 134,000 using YouTube for Bosses. So as I mentioned earlier, it is the 1-year anniversary of YouTube for Bosses. And if you do want to get in on YouTube for Bosses and you want extra training on how you can grow your business with YouTube, bossyoutubestrategy.com is where you can sign up for a free training on how to grow your business, how to 100x your subscribers like Linda has, and how to double your revenue in the next year using YouTube. So definitely check that out at this link, and the link is also in the description below. So I really wanted to go over that because that's the importance of titling your videos in the right way. And that's why that research beforehand is so important. So that is step 1 of our 6 steps to success on YouTube. Is this making sense? If it is, give me a boss in the comments right now. Yes, it is live. Someone's asking if it's live. Yes, it is live. Awesome. Yeah, TubeBuddy's great. Great information. Thank you. Awesome. Thank you so much, you guys. Thank you. Okay, cool. So it looks like you guys are totally getting this and enjoying it. So I'm going to move forward into the next step. So the next step is consistency, and consistency is vital to growing on YouTube. And I think the best way to put this is if you follow somebody and if you are investing your time into a brand or a business or a person online, if they all of a sudden just ghost you and they don't show up and they're not producing any more content, they're not adding any value to your life, you pretty much tune out. So I like to call this the Oprah effect, because as a kid, I would literally run home every single day from school to get home for 4 p.m. If anyone can relate to this, let me know in the comments, to get home to watch Oprah. Every day, 4 p.m. That was my ritual. So you have to create an Oprah effect with your channel. And if anybody here has been following my channel for a long time, I'm pretty sure that I could quiz you guys. When do I post new videos? Put it in the comments. Tell me when I post new videos, because I have a very, very consistent schedule every week. And you know that I will show up for you at least once a week with new videos, content that I know is going to be helpful to you. So that's why that consistency is so important. So I'm just going to check. Just started YouTube. You're awesome. It looks like everyone's getting a boss. I can relate for sure. So, and Behind the Cake says Tuesdays. Behind the Cake is also one of my students in YouTube for Bosses. Hi. Awesome. Yes. So everyone's saying Tuesdays. That's when I post. That is when I post. Yes. So I've created this Oprah effect with the channel because you all know that I'm going to be posting every Tuesday. And another piece of consistency that's really important is posting at the same time every single week or every day when you're posting videos. So every Tuesday I post my video at 6:45 a.m. This is a live stream, so I wasn't going to get up at 6 a.m. and try and be lively, because that just wouldn't happen. So we are doing it at 11 a.m. instead. But even with my live streams, I'm consistently, if I'm doing them, they're going to be at 11 a.m. so that you all know when to expect content from me, whether it's live or whether it's pre-produced. So consistency is a really, 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 really important part of growing on YouTube and getting views on YouTube, because you guys have to remember, people are so busy and they're inundated with so much content online now. They need to know when they need to tune into you. So you have to create a habit for them. You have to create that Oprah effect of they need to be on your channel on this day of the week at this time, and that's when you're going to be posting new videos. Just randomly throwing them up and hoping that people see them isn't enough, because people have way too much going on to be monitoring your channel on a daily basis with everyone else that they're following. So consistency is important. Does that make sense to you guys? Give me a boss in the comments if that tip and suggestion was helpful for you. And just a reminder, if you want even more training on how to 100x your subscribers and double your revenue in the next year, make sure you go to this link below. It's a really, really powerful training on how to leverage YouTube to grow your brand and your business. And it is the 1-year anniversary of YouTube for Bosses, and that's what we're celebrating today. So if you haven't joined YouTube for Bosses yet, I encourage you to check out that training and get in so you can use 2018 to grow exponentially, just like our students have, and see incredible results. We're going to be posting a testimonial video just after this on my channel, so make sure you do check that out with some of the amazing results my students have seen. So the next step is the Spiderweb strategy. Now, this might sound a little bit weird, but it makes a ton of sense when you actually start to use it. So what I wanted to show you is in a Spiderweb strategy, you basically are taking one piece of content and you're leveraging that content to build up the views on your other videos. So if you have a video on your channel that seems to be getting more traffic and more views than other videos, you can use things like cards or adding links in the descriptions to drive traffic from that video to your other videos. Does that make sense? So you're creating this integrated Spiderweb strategy where your videos are actually working towards each other and you're keeping people on your channel. Now, why is that piece so important? a huge factor to building authority on your channel. And if you have authority on your channel, it means that you're actually going to rank higher for your category and your niche, because YouTube and Google is recognizing you as one of the best, most engaged channels on YouTube. So to build authority on your channel, one of the huge components of that is watch time. And watch time simply means that people are staying on your channel. You know how you binge watch on Netflix? You want people to binge watch your video content on your channel. So the Spiderweb strategy increases your channel watch time. So not only can you do this through cards, you can also do this through setting up playlists on your channel as well. Setting up playlists that are specific categories of what you speak about. So I have a playlist on my channel all about YouTube marketing, YouTube tips and tricks. I have all of my videos that are about YouTube in that playlist, so people can just binge watch back to back to back. So doing that on your channel is a good way to increase your watch time, and also using things like cards in the top right corner of your channel or of your videos will drive more views to your other videos. So what I want to show you guys is I'm going to just share screen again, and I'm going to show you exactly how I do this. So you can take a look at one of these videos that's performing super, super well for me. So how to get your first 1,000 YouTube subscribers fast. So the reason that this video is performing so well is because I did all the other steps that I mentioned to you guys already. I did all of the research to make sure this was a topic that people were actually searching for. And as you can see, in just over a month, we have almost 100,000 views on this video. So now what I'm doing is I'm leveraging this video by adding cards in the top right corner to my other videos. So this is driving traffic to how to get more views on YouTube, which is another really quality video I created. It's also driving traffic to how to rank #1 in YouTube. It's also driving traffic to how to verify your YouTube channel, because these are all things that I mention in this video, and they're completely directly related to this topic, and things that that people who watch this video are going to want to know. So I'm using the traffic and the momentum on this video to drive to other videos on my channel to increase that watch time. Now, another thing that you need to be doing to get more views, and this can go under the content strategy category, is making sure that your thumbnail stands out. So as you can see, out of 242,000 results, I'm ranked 3rd right now for this topic, and we just posted this video a month ago. So I'm just on the heels of videos that were posted 5 months ago and a year ago with a month-old video, because I'm following all the steps that I just mentioned to you, plus the thumbnail stands out. You can see that there's no person in any of these thumbnails in the videos around me. Having a face on your thumbnail makes it more human, and people know, okay, if I click on this, it's not just going to be a screencast, there's an actual real person teaching me. And people have gotten to know me on YouTube because I've been on for so many years that now they know my face and they can recognize, okay, I trust her, I'm going to click on this video. So having your thumbnail stand out is really, really important. So take a look at the top ranking videos in your category that you're trying to rank for, and see how you can make your thumbnail stand out and use your brand to create that familiarity so people want to click on your video versus anyone else's. So that is the piece of that Spiderweb strategy that's really, really important. So increasing your watch time and increasing your authority by connecting your videos to each other, using playlists and using things like cards as well. All right, we're on to step 4. We're halfway through the 6 steps of getting more views on YouTube in 2018 and creating, setting up your channel for success. So I wanted to check in with the comments. Awesome content, great content. Your content is the best. Thank you guys so much. Thank you. Thank you guys. Awesome. So I've only reached 90 views. That's okay. I love it. My messy bun tutorial has like 200. So I should put yes, absolutely. So Ariel, exactly. Whatever video on your channel is performing the best, as long as it's somewhat related to the other content on your channel, use that video as a traffic engine to drive to your other videos to keep people on your channel longer and to get even more views. Awesome. What about linking to other videos on YouTube to be related to that channel video? That's totally fine, but I do suggest keeping people on your channel. That makes the most sense. Awesome. how do you keep the same time? Sometimes it takes time to upload the video. So we actually upload our videos on Mondays and then we post them on Tuesdays. So we upload and do all of the optimization, title, description, thumbnail, everything on Monday, and it's ready to go. All we have to do is schedule it to go live on Tuesday. So that helps you stay consistent with that time of day that you want to go live each week. All right, guys. So I'm looking over here because all the comments are on this computer, so I'm not avoiding you guys. I'm just looking over here to see the comments. So let's dive into the next step, which is probably one of the most important, and obviously it's not done by most people. It's one of those things that people just forget about. Distribution. So unfortunately, a lot of people will just upload a YouTube video and expect that it's going to perform well. Expect people are going to find it, expect people are going to come to their channel and see it. That's not how it works. So what you have to do, and this is one of the biggest reasons why my channel grew so fast, is because every single video that I've ever posted, I promote it. I send it out to my list. I send it out to my email to my social media following, and I created a video on this just last week, and I'm going to link to this. See what I'm doing here? Linking in the cards to this video. So I'm going to link from this live to that video so that you guys can check it out, and it's how to promote your YouTube videos for more views. And it's really, really, really important because so many people will just forget this step. And if you're just uploading your video on YouTube where you don't have a ton of subscribers yet, you're not giving yourself a great chance to be seen or to attract traffic and views and engagement to your YouTube video, which then means that you're not going to be able to rank because you don't have any views or engagement on it. So it's just going to get lost in a sea of content. So to give yourself a leg up and actually be seen and be able to rank, you have to distribute your video to your audience on social media, through stories and Snapchat, through your email list. It's really, really important not to miss this step. And it's also important to understand the more evergreen your content is, the more you can distribute it. So we have videos that are 2 years old, but they're still relevant because they're evergreen. So things like how to get more views on YouTube. A lot of the tips and tricks that I put in my video that I posted 2 years ago are still relevant, which is why it's ranking on page 1 for that search result. And we can continue to promote it every single week, which we do. We post it on Twitter every week, or I'll use it in my Instagram stories to drive traffic there. So evergreen content is a great way to be able to consistently drive traffic and views to your channel, meaning it's content that's not timely and that's going to go out of date. It's content that is timeless, really. Okay, so that is step number 4. Step number 5 is collabs. And I really, really love doing collaboration videos, and it's a bit of a misconception that in order to do a collaboration video, you have to actually know the person or you have to be in the same room as the person. So if you've seen any of my collab videos on my channels, and I'll link to a few of them in the cards, you can see that majority of the time I'm not actually in the same room or even the same city as the person I'm collaborating with. But why collaborations drive views on your YouTube channel is because you're taking your audience and combining it with somebody else's audience that's directly related to you. And that's going to drive even more views because that person's promoting it to their audience in their community, and you're promoting it to your audience in your community. So it's giving you an even greater reach for your YouTube video, which gives you even bigger view counts. So to do a collaboration, what I generally do is I film the intro and the outro, and then I have somebody film the middle section as kind of like the guest teacher on my channel. And then once we film the video and it's uploaded and ready to go, I'll send the link to that person and say, can you please share this on social media? They share it out. That drives even more views to my channel and to that video. Another way to do this, it's kind of like a little bit of a hack, I would say. You can feature people in your video that you don't personally know and can't actually reach out to, because you can feature them as a source, or you can use something that they've mentioned in the past that was really helpful to you and share with your audience. For example, I could say, Gary Vaynerchuk taught me about X, and I can talk about him in my video and I can quote what it is that he said, as long as I'm giving him that credit. And when I post the video, then I can tag Gary in it and hopefully he shares it. You can do that with any kind of influencer in your space to kind of give them that credit, and also hopefully they then share it with their audience, which increases your views even further. So are we ready for the final step of this? I am so excited to share this with you guys. Oh, and one more thing on collaborations. Another thing that I've done is I've done live streams with influencers as well. And I have one live stream that I did with my friend Mindy the Lion. She's an Instagram expert, and we're ranked on page 1 of how to get more Instagram followers. If you look up that title, we're ranked on page 1. So that video is driving so much traffic through YouTube, and people are discovering Mindy now through YouTube. And she keeps telling me every day I get new people saying, you know, I watched your video with Sunny on YouTube, and that's how I found you on Instagram. So it's amazing what you can do with collaborations to build each other's audiences and to make it mutually beneficial. And so another way to do collabs is to do live streams with a guest. All right, so are we ready for step number 6? Let's take a look at the feedback here. Create value for viewers or subscribers. You've got to create value for the viewers or subscribers. Absolutely. Awesome. How do you do collabs when you're still so small? I have like 80 subscribers and I'm a beauty YouTuber, but how to reach these people? So Ariel, I think a great way to do that is checking out the people that you've learned from. And again, using that method of kind of quoting them or using one of their tips and then tagging them and saying, I mentioned you in my new video. I'd love for you to share it. So I would do that with people who don't have a massive following and are probably not going to share the video. I do it with like small to medium sized channels that will share it with their audience, because that's going to give you that cross promotion to get even more views on your channel and to drive even more subscribers from someone who has a very similar audience to you. I'm in love with Sunny, the best content. Thank you guys. And just a reminder, if you want in on YouTube for Bosses, because it is our anniversary, make sure that you sign up and register at the link right here, bossyoutube.strategy.com. It's an extra training on how to 100x your subscribers and double your revenue in the next year, which our students have been able to do. And it's pretty incredible to see the results. I'm going to post a testimonial video just after this on our channel, and you can check out some of their incredible results over the last year, going from scratch to 134,000 subscribers in a year. We have people who have sold out their coaching programs because their YouTube channel drove so much traffic to their email list. We have so many amazing results I want to share with you guys. So make sure that you check that out after this video. So let's dive into the final step. That's not the final step. The final step is scripting. Now, scripting is, again, one of those things that people often overlook as something that's just not that important. But it's so important. Scripting is one of the most important parts to succeeding on YouTube and actually getting views on your videos. So remember earlier I mentioned watch time? To increase your watch time, and if you increase your watch time, you increase your channel authority, which increases your chances of ranking for the topics that you make videos on. So it's really, really important. You need to script your videos in the right way. So I just got feedback or a comment from somebody today actually saying, you know why I love your videos so much? Because you get right to the point. You don't go through 10 minutes of talking about yourself at the very beginning. And unfortunately, this is a common mistake, especially on YouTube. But again, guys, you have to remember that YouTube is a place where people are going to discover you. So they may not know you yet, but if you're ranking on page 1 for the result that they're looking for, they're meeting you for the first time. And so they don't want to know your background. All they want to know is the answer or the solution that they're looking for. So what I like to do is do something called the hot intro. And I talk about this on how to in my video on how to rank number 1 on YouTube. And the hot intro gets you into the info of your video in a really fast way. And this is how I script all of my videos. So my hot intro is a hook. So it stands for hook, outcome, and testimonial. The hook is, today I'm going to teach you how to get more views on YouTube. There you go. You know exactly what you came for and that you're going to get it. The outcome is that even further from that. So it's the exact outcome people are going to get. So today I'm going to teach you how to get more views on YouTube. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to rack up thousands of views per month with your new YouTube content. Then the testimonial can be, in fact, I've grown my channel to over 100,000 subscribers using this exact strategy. That shows you credibility. You can see I actually have over 100,000 subscribers on my channel, so I must know what I'm talking about. Or I can talk about the fact that I've taught other people how to do the same. So that's a really big factor to scripting your content in the right way. You have to remember, people don't want to hear about why they need to watch your video. They know why. They're searching for it. You just have to get into the details. So doing the hot intro and then going right into the meat of what you need to teach them or tell them in the video, and then doing a quick outro that drives people from your YouTube video to your email list or to your conversion site, whether that's a website, a phone number, whatever it might be, to take those viewers and turn them into community members or customers. So we drive people to our email list, or we drive people to our Facebook group to kind of capture them as new community members once they've discovered us on YouTube. And then we further create content to continue that attraction with them and to build our relationship. So that's the scripting process that you should be following with your YouTube videos to increase your watch time, which then will increase your views. So that's a really, really important piece that not a lot of people talk about. So these are my 6 steps to success to growing your channel in 2018 and getting more views on your YouTube videos. So how to get more views on your YouTube videos in 2018? These are the 6 steps to success. So I'm going to go through them again one more time. So the first one is your content strategy. Remember the research factor of this. So using Google Keyword Planner, using things like TubeBuddy, and using things like the YouTube search bar, which was Brian's amazing tip. Next thing is consistency. So making sure that you are consistent in the day of the week that you're posting and the time that you're posting. The next step is your Spiderweb strategy. So using your videos to all connect to one another, using cards and playlists to increase the watch time in your channel, which then increases your authority, which then gives you those first page rankings, which then gives you more views. The next step is distribution. So making sure that once you upload your video, you then also send it out to your social platforms and your email list to get even more views. And the next step is collabs. So using other people in your space as collaborations on your channel to drive views from their audience and their community to your channel. And finally, scripting. So getting right into the meat of your content as quickly as possible so people stay tuned into your videos and increase the retention and the watch time on your channel to again build that authority, which is going to give you even more views. Does this all make sense? Was this helpful for you guys? Thank you so much, you guys, for being here. And I just wanted to mention another time that it is the 1-year anniversary of YouTube for Bosses. YouTube for Bosses has been such a blessing. We created the course a year ago, and we could never have imagined the results that our students have received. If you watch the testimonial video that we're going to post in just a second on my channel, and it's also going to be linked below this video in the description, you can see what this program has done for our students. Thousands, hundreds of thousands of subscribers, millions of views on their channels, getting over that hump of feeling like they don't have a content strategy, actually building businesses because their YouTube channels are driving so much traffic. So we're really, really excited to be celebrating the 1-year anniversary of YouTube for Bosses, and we're so excited to welcome new bosses into the program. So if you do want to get into the YouTube for Bosses program, make sure that you do not subscribe. That's another call to action. Make sure that you do check out this training right here, bossyoutube.strategy.com. If you sign up there, you'll get access to a free training on how to 100x your subscribers and double your revenue using YouTube over the next year. So make sure you do register at that link, which is bossyoutube.strategy.com. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I had so much fun with you guys. It's been a blast, and I really love doing these lives. If you did like this, I would love it if you could give it a thumbs up and make sure that you share it with anyone who does want to dominate YouTube over the next year. These are the best tips that you can be using to get more views on YouTube over the next year and really dominate in 2018. So if you want to take this even a step further, make sure you join me for the training here, bossyoutube.strategy.com. And I hope to see you on the inside of YouTube for Bosses and have you be our next success story in the program, because we've had so many. It's been so amazing. And check out the testimonial video, which we posted really, really quickly here on my channel as well. Please let me know if you guys enjoyed this. If you did, put a boss in the comments right now. Thank you guys so much. Love your positive energy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We'll love the course. Aw, thank you. Behind the Cake is one of our students. She said, you will love the course for sure. Can't wait. Thank you so much. I think congrats on the 1-year anniversary. Thank you. Awesome. Thank you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this as much as I did. I had so much fun with you today, and I hope to see you on the inside of YouTube for Bosses. Happy anniversary to our little program that could. And I'll see you on the training at bossyoutube.strategy.com. All right. Thanks, guys, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.